In the quiet town of Oak Ridge, nestled in a tranquil area a few hours' drive from the nearest city, there stood an old abandoned mansion. Its decrepit facade loomed menacingly over the surroundings, casting a shadow that seemed to swallow the light. Few dared to approach it, as rumors whispered of unspeakable horrors lurking within its walls. One chilly autumn evening, Sarah, a curious young filmmaker, decided to explore the mansion for her next documentary. Armed with the latest smartphone and a flashlight, she ventured into the darkness. Her heart pounded with excitement and apprehension, though this wasn't her first film of this kind. As Sarah crossed the threshold, a cold shiver ran down her spine. The air was thick with oppressive silence, disturbed only by the echo of her own footsteps. She navigated through a maze of similar corridors, each one darker and more sinister than the last. Fear clouded her thoughts. She didn't realize that the interior of the mansion was larger than the structure itself suggested. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoed through the empty corridors, sending shivers down Sarah's spine. She froze in place, holding her breath. The whisper grew louder, transforming into an otherworldly chant that seemed to emanate from the very walls. Determined to uncover the source of the strange sound, Sarah pressed forward, her pulse quickening with each step. She turned a corner and stumbled upon a narrow corridor, illuminated by a few candles. At the end of the corridor stood a door, its surface adorned with strange symbols that seemed to twist and writhe in the dim light.
Is this some kind of cult?
She thought, wanting to retreat, but already envisioning all those views. Summoning all her courage, Sarah opened the door and stepped into the room beyond. What she saw froze her blood in her veins. Before her stood a figure cloaked in shadows, its eyes gleaming with malevolent intent. It reached out a spectral hand towards her, its fingers elongating into twisted claws. With a scream, Sarah tried to flee, but the door slammed shut behind her, sealing her fate within the haunted mansion. Desperate, she searched for an escape, but the corridors shifted and twisted around her, trapping her in a nightmarish labyrinth from which there was no escape. And so, the old mansion claimed another victim, and on the next door in the building appeared lines of twisting text.
Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe.